China is home to some of the most unique natural wonders you won't find anywhere else in the world. From rolling limestone mountains to isolated highland lakes nestled among snow. There are deep canyons that were formed millions of years ago by geological movements. The rocky fields, red sand forests, and colorful deserts create a landscape unlike any other. Some areas also preserve rare ecosystems that humans have barely set foot on. Let's explore these natural wonders to understand why China is always a land of wonders. Huobao Mountain is a majestic mountain with an elevation of over 16,000 feet, standing out among rugged peaks with snow covering it all year round. In the morning sunlight, the snowy surface reflects sparkling light like crystal, creating a stunning natural scene under the clear blue sky. Steep slopes and deep valleys form a strong contrast in the landscape, attracting many mountain climbers and adventurous travelers. Besides long glaciers, the area also has natural ice caves that go hundreds of feet deep, formed over thousands of years of changing climate. In winter, the temperature drops sharply and cold winds blow through the mountain gaps, making the place feel both grand and mysterious. After many years of training in the freezing snow, on a full moon night, he disappeared without a trace except for one footprint on a large stone. Strangely, the footprint remains intact even today, after hundreds of harsh winters. People believe he became the spirit of the mountain, guarding its silence and sacredness. This mysterious story adds a special charm to Huobao Mountain, making it not only a destination for nature lovers, but also a place where spiritual tales live in every cold wind. Tianzu Mountain is a natural wonder marked by a giant granite pillar rising about 466 feet high straight into the sky. Surrounding it are steep cliffs, green forests, and rock formations shaped like dragons or kneeling elephants, creating a powerful and mysterious scene. Since then, people have climbed the mountain during full moons, hoping to see the dragon flying to heaven, a sign of enlightenment and heavenly blessing. Tiani Crater, also known as Heaven Lake, is a natural wonder located on top of an ancient volcano at an elevation of about 8,200 feet above sea level. The lake has an oval shape with deep blue water, surrounded by steep cliffs and mountain peaks, often covered with white snow throughout most of the year. When the sky is clear, the lake reflects the clouds and sky, creating a calm and surreal space that attracts photographers and nature lovers. Besides its stunning landscape, Tianchi is also famous for the legend of the Heaven Lake monster. Local people have told stories about a giant dragon-like creature living under the lake, appearing only on clear days when the water is still like a mirror. Although no one has confirmed what the creature is, the mystery itself makes Tianchi even more fascinating for those who love exploring supernatural tales and mysterious nature. Tianmen Mountain is a unique natural wonder standing over 4,900 feet high, famous for its giant natural arch carved into the cliff called the Heaven's Gate. The winding trails along steep cliffs, a glass skywalk hanging in the air, and a cable car stretching more than 4 miles add to its breathtaking view. Its surreal beauty often leaves visitors in awe, as if they are standing between Earth and the sky. The natural gate is believed to be a connection between humans and the divine, guiding souls through a path of cleansing and awakening. These experiences make Tianmen Mountain not only a stunning landscape, but also a sacred place for personal and spiritual discovery. Dhang Grand Canyon is a stunning natural wonder with limestone cliffs rising hundreds of feet, creating a breathtaking and dramatic landscape. White waterfalls fall from above, merging into a clear stream that winds through ancient forests, forming a vibrant natural symphony. The blend of natural beauty and mysterious spiritual energy makes Dhang a special place for those seeking harmony with the earth. Mount Minya Conca Hidden Valley is a valley hidden beneath the base of Minya Conca, known as the Eastern Roof, with an elevation of over 24,000 feet. This valley stands out for its wild and majestic beauty, where glaciers quietly flow through rocky crevices and ancient forests stretch endlessly. Towering cliffs rise high alongside white waterfalls, pouring down from heights of hundreds of feet, creating a breathtaking scene like a living painting among the clouds. Every morning, when sunlight touches the mist, the entire valley glows with golden light, making visitors feel like they are stepping into another world. After 3 days, only one person returned, carrying an ancient prayer book and saying he saw a floating temple in the sky where gods were meditating. Though no one has ever found that sky gate again, the legend lives on among the Highland people as a reminder that some places cannot be explained, only felt with faith and respect. Jang Jia, China, is famous for its towering limestone pillars, rising over 650 feet, creating a unique landscape. These pillars, formed over millions of years, create a stunning system that makes the area a favorite destination for tourists and nature lovers. In addition, Jang Jia also boasts the Tianmen Glass Bridge with a length of 1,400 feet and a height of 1,000 feet, the longest and highest glass bridge in the world. The area also has a cable car system that stretches for 4.7 miles, the longest cable car system in the world, offering a spectacular journey to the mountain peak. Additionally, Jang Jia stands out with its hanging path that is 4,700 feet long, clinging to the cliffside, providing an adventurous and exciting experience. Jagana is a majestic rocky mountain area with wild and mysterious beauty where steep cliffs rising thousands of feet surround the valley like a natural fortress. The local buildings are made from stone and wood, with flat roofs and thick walls arranged in terraces on the mountainside to survive the harsh weather and use sunlight. Locals say that a long time ago, a strange light suddenly fell from the sky onto a high mountain. It was followed by a loud explosion and violent shaking of the ground. A deep crack opened in the mountain, giving off heat and red light for many days. Since then, people believe it is a sacred place where the mountain spirit came down. No one dares to go near the crack except during special rituals done by chosen people. Until today, no one has found a clear explanation for this event, adding more mystery to this quiet and spiritual land. Bema Snow Mountain is one of the most majestic and sacred snowy mountain ranges on the plateau, with peaks reaching about 18,000 feet and covered in snow all year. The area has a rich ecosystem with ancient forests, deep valleys, glaciers, and streams flowing down from the high peaks, creating a scene both powerful and peaceful. In summer, wildflowers and green grass bloom brightly under the snowy peaks, while in winter, everything is covered in a quiet, frozen white. What makes Bema mysterious is not only its natural beauty, but also the deep spiritual belief tied to the mountain for centuries. Local people believe it is home to a mountain god who listens to prayers and gives blessings to pilgrims. They perform rituals like walking around the mountain, tying prayer flags to rocks, and meditating in silence to purify their souls. Some people said they saw flashes of light on the snowy peak, even when the sky was clear, or felt a gentle energy pass through their bodies near the mountain. Anye Maken is a sacred mountain range on the Tibetan plateau with peaks over 2,000 feet high, covered in snow all year. Around it are wide grasslands, small glaciers, and clear lakes forming a natural scene untouched by people. Near the mountain are prayer stone towers and walls carved with scriptures built by pilgrims showing strong Tibetan Buddhist beliefs. These structures are made by stacking stones by hand, and while simple, they carry deep spiritual meaning as a sign of respect to the gods believed to live in the mountain. A mysterious legend says that on special days of the year, people may see a faint glowing band moving slowly above the main peak. This glow is said to be a spirit light from the gods, and it only appears when a pure-hearted person passes by. Some witnesses claim they saw it twist like a glowing dragon and disappear into the clouds. Though science cannot explain it, the light is seen as a good omen and is often mentioned in yearly prayer ceremonies in the region. Quona Lake is one of the highest natural freshwater lakes in the world, located at more than 1,700 feet, where the sky feels closer to the ground than ever. The surrounding area is completely wild, with no signs of people or cities, making it feel like an untouched world. At sunset, the lake turns golden bronze, looking like a sheet of melted metal spreading across the mighty landscape. The gentle waves on the lake make a deep, steady sound, which many describe as the breathing of the earth. At night, the sky above the lake is so bright you can see the Milky Way with your eyes, making it feel like stepping into another dimension. In winter, the entire lake can freeze into a pale sheet of ice that stretches to the horizon. The thin air and deep silence slow every step, making people feel like they're walking through a sacred dream, half real, half unreal. Yulong Snow Mountain Hidden Glacier is one of the least known and most hidden glaciers in the highlands, located at an altitude between 13,000 and 15,000 feet, with a pure and icy beauty like a snow wonder. The landscape feels like another world, making anyone feel small and amazed by nature's power. Besides its natural beauty, the place is also tied to deep spiritual beliefs. Local people believe the glacier is home to ancient spirits and guards the memory of the earth and sky. They say that if you stay completely silent in the heart of the glacier, you might hear echoes from the past, wind, water, or even whispers from the spirit world. Some monks who meditated there said they felt a quiet energy moving through their bodies, bringing a deep sense of peace. Jiaosu Ice Valley is a unique ice valley located in a high mountain region where the cold weather all year round allows giant ice formations to appear. The area stands at about 7,500 feet above sea level, making the air fresh and quiet, like a world separated from modern life. In winter, the whole valley becomes a frozen maze filled with hundreds of ice columns that range from 10 to 30 feet tall, created by underground water freezing in mid-air. These ice shapes are one of a kind, each with its own design, and when sunlight shines through, they sparkle like crystal, attracts many photographers and visitors who enjoy the wonders of nature. Strange sounds coming from the rocks and wind passing through the ice are believed to be whispers from ancient spirits, adding to the mysterious and holy feeling of the place. Jade Earth Forest is one of the strangest and most captivating geological wonders of the Tibetan Plateau, where nature created a forest with no trees at all. Instead, thousands of vertical earth and clay pillars rise up to 100 feet and stretch endlessly, forming a giant maze that looks like castles, towers, or monuments of a vanished civilization. This area was formed from ancient lake sediment over 5 million years ago and was carved for millions of years by wind and rain. The landscape is entirely shaped by nature, with no trace of human activity. The air here is dry and silent, so footsteps echo far, making visitors feel like they are walking on a distant planet. Some people even experience visual illusions, where the stone pillars seem to move slightly depending on light and angle. Many scientists and photographers once mistook this place for the ruins of an ancient city. Its dry, surreal, and absolutely silent nature makes this forest a one-of-a-kind sediment wonder that cannot be copied anywhere in the world. Jade Earth Forest is one of the strangest and most captivating geological wonders of the Tibetan Plateau, where nature created a forest with no trees at all. Instead, thousands of vertical earth and clay pillars rise up to 100 feet and stretch endlessly, forming a giant maze that looks like castles, towers, or monuments of a vanished civilization. This area was formed from ancient lake sediment over 5 million years ago and was carved for millions of years by wind and rain. The landscape is entirely shaped by nature, with no trace of human activity. The air here is dry and silent, so footsteps echo far, making visitors feel like they are walking on a distant planet. Some people even experience visual illusions, where the stone pillars seem to move slightly depending on light and angle. Many scientists and photographers once mistook this place for the ruins of an ancient city. Its dry, surreal, and absolutely silent nature makes this forest a one-of-a-kind sediment wonder that cannot be copied anywhere in the world. Fenglin's scenic area is one of the most dense and majestic karst landscapes in the world, with tens of thousands of sharp peaks rising close together. These cone-shaped peaks look like natural pens pointing toward the sky. Scientists have used its unique structure as a model to compare with the surface of Mars due to its complexity and purity. Waterfall is one of China's most unique natural wonders, where a wide river suddenly narrows and drops about 66 feet, like water pouring from a teapot. During the rainy season, the waterfall can expand over 160 feet wide, sending roaring white water down in a breathtaking scene. The thunderous sound of falling water fills the air, letting visitors feel nature's wild and mighty power. Ancient people believed it was a dragon's vein, a place full of sacred energy where a divine dragon once lived. The sound of the waterfall is like a call from the heavens, touching something sacred deep in the heart. Tashidor is a sacred rocky peninsula located in the middle of a saltwater lake at an altitude of about 50,500 feet, surrounded by snow-covered mountains and a vast blue lake. Huge rock formations with strange shapes stretch out into the water, like giant sculptures shaped by nature over thousands of years. They believe that Tashidor is where humans can connect with the spiritual world. The rocks are thought to be homes to spirits, and many traditional ceremonies are still performed here for prayer, meditation, and seeking enlightenment. Some people said they saw strange lights or heard sounds coming from the rocks with no clear reason. The presence of monks and pilgrims adds to the sacred feeling of the place. The combination of wild natural beauty and deep spiritual belief makes Tashidor a place that is both fascinating and mysterious. Euben is a hidden village deep within snowy mountains, where people cannot reach by car and must walk or ride horses through winding mountain trails. The village is located at nearly 9,800 feet, surrounded by snow-covered peaks rising above 22,000 feet, making the place feel like a forgotten valley preserved in perfect stillness. The air is so clear that people can see distant peaks from dozens of miles away, and the night sky is filled with stars like standing inside the universe. The only sounds are wind, melting water, and footsteps on snow, with no sign of machines or city noise. The place also carries deep spiritual meaning, as locals believe the surrounding mountains are home to sacred spirits and guardian gods. In this deep silence, many say they feel a strong connection between themselves and nature, or even to their own soul. Euben is not just a destination, it is a spiritual journey, where time seems to stop so people can listen to nature with their hearts. Yuan is a natural wonder formed over hundreds of millions of years, with more than 3,000 sandstone pillars rising between 650 and 1,000 feet into the sky. These stone towers were shaped by uplift, erosion, and weathering, creating a one-of-a-kind landscape found nowhere else. A special feature of Yuan is the dense collection of natural stone towers shaped like mythical creatures. A local legend says these towers are spirits of the mountains turned to stone to guard a sacred land. Today, strict conservation is in place, and visitors must follow fixed trails to avoid harming the delicate ecosystem. This is one of the rare places that holds both great geological value and deep cultural and spiritual meaning. Vatican Gardens covers about 1/3 of the Holy See and features a peaceful atmosphere combining ancient architecture and natural beauty. The garden has been a prayer site for many popes, especially Pope Francis, who brings messages of global peace and unity. After one of his prayers, a group of white birds flew around the holy monument, seen by believers as a sacred sign from God. Vatican Gardens holds deep symbolic value for Catholic faith and has remained spiritually important through many centuries of church history. Since the Middle Ages, it has preserved old traces showing the connection between faith, nature, and the Church's spiritual leadership. The image of Pope Francis walking quietly beneath ancient trees symbolizes compassion, humility, and a strong closeness to humanity. Longji Rice terraces are hidden at about 1,380 feet above sea level, covering steep mountain slopes. This giant man-made structure was formed over hundreds of years, with rice fields stacked along the natural curves of the mountains. Each terrace is carefully designed to hold water, creating a sustainable farming system across the rugged terrain. In winter, white snow covers the terraces, turning the whole area into a sea of clouds. Longji stands out because of its ability to exist in perfect harmony with nature for centuries, showing human skill and resilience. Standing among the endless rice terraces, people deeply feel their smallness before nature and see the miraculous beauty of patience and creativity. Jang Jia National Geological Park is famous for its colorful sandstone mountains stretching for miles, looking like a giant rainbow painting made by nature. These bright colors are completely natural, formed over 24 million years as mineral layers were pressed, lifted, and then eroded. Many of the rock layers appear in regular wave shapes, looking hand-painted, but actually formed by natural tectonic movement. The dry climate and lack of large trees help preserve the mountain's original shapes and colors without being covered over time. Although the surface looks soft, most of the rocks here are very hard and not easily broken. Each colored stripe represents a different geological era, so it's like watching millions of years of Earth's history gathered in one place.